banger.
It's Nukkle Hedd Comics Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. On Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
No,
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings and you put it in some sauce and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk. Put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios. Vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios is good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo. What's going on, everybody? It is Tuesday night and it's Nukkle Hedd Comics. I'm hearing that YouTube is down, so...
Well, funny enough, any channel that you are already subscribed to seems to be working. So if you already subscribed to the Nukkle Hedd Network on YouTube, you can watch us, because I just checked on my own phone.
There you go. Joseph says, so he can see us. He's like, yo, bro, I don't know what happened, Joseph, but YouTube seems to be down, but you can watch shit that you subscribe to, whatever, but we gonna make the best of it. They don't like when Cap gotta, defend the black man.
Yeah, apparently I can't stand up here and speak truth. But speaking of truth, we got Spider-Man Noir we're talking about. We got Mandalorian and Grogu trailer that we're talking about. More news, potential news came out about the takeover attempt from Paramount, which I'll be reading through the paragraph, the fucking article live here. We should have a show read it if it ever shows up.
Word, right? We also got some news that Obi-Wan Kenobi season 2 is in the works.
What?
At Lucasfilms, yeah. Obi-Wan Kenobi season 2 is in the works.
Okay. I mean, they got to start before Liam Neeson becomes older than Yoda. Like,
yeah. But hopefully this shit got more Vader in it. What's going on, Hassan? Happy Chinese New Year.
Happy New Year. Lunar New Year, if I'm correct, right?
I think so, yeah. Do you think that Obi-Wan Kenobi season 2 is necessary?
Yes and no. If they can hone the story into something that is deep, enriching, and doesn't fuck with the established timeline, then yeah, it's necessary, because you got to answer what the fuck happened when he saw Qui-Gon. How did he see Qui-Gon when Qui-Gon told Yoda that he didn't fully train in how to be a Force ghost, so he can only do the voice, right? So there is stuff there that can very well be, mined for a good second season. We don't need Reva, and again, it's not the actress's fault.
Yeah,
it's just the character. We don't need Luke Skywalker. We don't need anything else to happen because nothing happened to this man until he decided to leave at 18. No,
Yeah.
he didn't decide to leave. They came and torched Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
Yeah. I mean, this would have to be him away from Princess Leia and Luke, because
Yo, this could be a simple story of him going with Qui-Gon, learning. This is what we can find out how he learned about how to be a Force ghost, and why in that moment when he saw Luke and he turned to Vader and was like, "Strike me down, and I shall become stronger on the Force," right, or whatever that line is, and he prepared himself to die. This is where we find out how he knew he would be all right and how he could still reach out to Luke. And then, if you want, you said you want more Vader.
yeah.
If you want more Vader, fine. He's not fighting actual Darth Vader because now he knows Anakin's Vader, blah, blah, blah. All that shit is him battling an internal demon. That's Vader. That shows up as Vader, manifests that way. Then we can get cool shit there, and that that could be the underlying story of literally now facing the demons have arisen.
And it's like he learns a lesson that he needs Vader to strike him down in order to put some kind of peace in him, so that way Luke could get to him or some shit like that.
Or something like that. Or you can, when Allen Guinness showed up and struck his lightsaber against Vader, what's the one thing you did not see?
Flips.
Fear.
Yeah.
Not like in that yard, in that the gravel yard when he fought him. This is where he learns to battle the demon, to not be afraid of Vader, so that when he's standing up there, he's good.
Okay. I mean, help piss Vader off even more.
Yeah. I mean, this is again, this is what I would do, because I don't see any other legitimate way to do a second season. And he can't protect Leia again.
Yeah. Yo, how crazy would it be if this is almost like a Rocky IV montage of him learning to be a Force ghost and to accept the Force, and Vader going complete dark side and just wrecking other fucking Jedi.
Now that's not a bad idea. To have Vader and his Inquisitors hunting down Jedi while, what do you call it, is
learning how to be a proper Jedi.
to be a Force ghost. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're completely unaware of where the fuck each other are.
Because you do know Palpatine didn't give a shit about the Jedi.
Yeah.
He actually was like, yo, I would rather them hide in fear, knowing that there's nothing they can do, than for you to hunt them down and waste your resources to kill them. Because them hiding in fear and in shame would kill them slowly. Some shit like that.
Yeah. Now, here's something that'll bake your fucking noodle. What if we get Reva in the opening fucking segment being hunted by Inquisitors? Right? Put up a fucking useless one. Who gives a shit one? Make up a new one. She gets a little bit of a redemption arc where we could just see her as just see her as a character. She beats the first Inquisitor. Second Inquisitor, who's one of the main ones, either the guy or Brother 6 or Sister 7 or whatever fucking one, right? Comes up to her with the lightsaber, and she goes, yo.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Loki says, yo, my dad died this morning. My sister called me, and tomorrow is my It's my birthday. Damn. Yo, sorry to hear that, Mr. Loki.
Yeah, man. Hey, if anybody knows what you're going through, it's us, man. Trust me when I say it's gonna be hard for a while, but you'll make it, man. You'll
man.
make it through.
Yeah, bro. It sucks that tomorrow's your birthday. Listen, man. You know my birthday's next month, and my parents are surrounding my birthday, so I hear you with how difficult that shit is. So they don't tell you this, but grieve any way you can. Just try not to be in a situation where you're hurting yourself.
Yeah, as long as you're not destructive to other people or yourself, grieve as healthily as you can.
Don't hold that shit in because it takes longer and it fucking destroys you from the inside out, bro. Listen. But sorry for your loss.
Yeah. Once again, my condolences to you and the rest of your family. Big two things here. One, think of every single good memory you have. And the next time you see your sister, bring up every funny story you have. That'll help a lot. And two, if you need to, watch random stuff on YouTube if it ever works again, or any platform that is designed to make you cry just so you can get that emotion out.
Word.
Because holding, like Toe was saying, holding the emotions in, no bueno.
Word. And yo, don't ever be sorry for speaking your truth, bro. And fuck Spider Noir, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like but that doesn't compare to what you lost. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to mask how you feel and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We know what you're going through, and we know it's difficult. And if you want to speak your mind, we're here. And you saying sorry, you ain't gotta apologize, man. That's some traumatic shit you went through, and it's like having your heart broken for real.
Yeah.
You know?
And if you want a distraction, shit, you came to the right place. We about to talk about dumb shit that in the grander scheme of things don't mean nothing.
Word. Yeah, man. Hopefully everything, I don't want to say works out because it didn't work out, but hopefully.
Yeah. The path to healing starts.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, right now we're talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi season 2. If you're interested in Star Wars, find it weird that Disney let Amazon do this TV show and didn't put it on Disney Plus. You know something, Mr. Loki? I found out today that it's gonna be on MGM Plus the 25th and on Prime the 27th.
Wait, what?
Spider-Man Noir.
Oh, again, Spider-Man Noir is a Sony project, not a Marvel project.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying it's weird because MGM is gonna have it, and
because MGM, so Amazon owns MGM now.
Okay.
So Amazon is just putting it up. They bought the rights to it, and they're putting it on as much shit as they own.
They want all the viewers.
Yeah.
You know, they asked Nicolas Cage, like, yo, do you want to be in the MCU? He goes, I don't need to be in the MCU. I'm Nicolas Cage. I mean, this would be the third project he did that's Marvel that's not in the MCU.
What was the other two?
Ghost Rider.
Oh, I count that as one.
I mean, the third. I said third project because there's 2 movies in this.
Oh. Because I count him as Spider Noir as one, him as Ghost Rider as one. And with any luck, that's where he'd stay. So like I was saying with Reva.
Yeah.
Right. So we get an arc where she kills one of the Inquisitors, some gnome name shit. And then the second one, who's a named character, comes up, and as he's pointing the lightsaber, she goes, "Wait, I have some information," and that dude just never lets her finish because he doesn't care.
Yeah.
And then we can
Or
effectively deal with that character. And you know.
how about this? How about she's saving Jedi from Inquisitors, right? That Nick Cage is the MCU. He told her when Knuckles up. Hey,
real quick, does anybody know why his name is Nicolas Cage? His real last name, I think, is Coppola, because he's related to Francis Ford Coppola. And he picked Nick Cage because he's a Marvel fan, and Cage is Luke Cage. He took Luke Cage's last name.
oh shit, that's dope.
Yeah, he's been a Marvel fan his whole life.
Shit, and he'll never be able to work for Marvel, even though he's Marvel characters. Shit. So Nick is his real name, but
I think
Cage is
Nicholas is his actual first name,
okay.
and I think it's his last name is either Coppola or whatever the offshoot of that family is.
Yeah.
But Cage is his stage name, and again, he picked it because Marvel fan and Luke Cage.
Shit. Okay, that's dope.
Bonus thing, just because you know how we sometimes go off on a tangent. Leonardo DiCaprio. Do you know what they wanted him to be named? Because somebody, when he first started, said DiCaprio was too ethnic and nobody would ever be able to pronounce it.
Nick Cage.
Lenny Williams.
He'd been better off with Lenny Kravitz.
Can you imagine that? And
Lenny
the
Williams.
Oscar for The Huntsman. I don't even know what movie he did where he was trapped in the woods.
Oh, Revenant, yeah.
And the Oscar
The Resident.
for the best actor goes to Lenny Williams, The Revenant.
Shit. We're going back to Reva real quick because I think I got something here. Reva's protecting the Jedi from the Inquisitors for whatever the fuck reason, or she's just trying to kill the Inquisitor, and Vader's there, and she tries to tell Vader that his son is alive, but because Vader hates Anakin so much, and he, you know, Padme died and all that, he fucking snaps and just destroys her.
That is actually good. Yeah, I mean, that, who knows what they're gonna do, but that's a possibility. Him walking around the desert just kicking the shit out of random people
Using kung fu.
Yo, do you know why that's good?
Because it gives
Good.
I mean, because it makes 6, 7, and 8 a reason for him to be like, oh shit, I do have a kid.
Yeah, and it perfectly gives him a reason as to why Luke is the only one he really cares about. It's because at that point, Leia's not in tune with the Force. And he would have only, based on your thing, he would have only known a son was born.
Yeah.
Or made it. Dude, that actually could fucking work.
I think so. With the way that they made Vader, shit, I think that shit would be fucking crazy.
Now,
And-
I know why it's not going to work.
Because they don't have the ball. Oh, no.
No. Because if we were actually saying something that was really going to save that character, one of us would have got kicked off by now and had
Yeah.
trouble.
I mean, even though people can't watch us, but
No, I think YouTube is up now. Yeah, I got my home screen is back.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. They're like, oh no. They can't be the only ones watching shit.
Yeah. We can't be the only ones broadcasting live.
No. Because if there was a bomb, you do that's bomb attack.
Hey, you can't say bomb in your room.
Not an airplane. But yeah, so I think that'd be dope. And then while he fucking kills Reva, fucking Obi-Wan feels it, and that's when he realizes this dude's never gonna get over his anger.
Yeah. Yo, real quick, because it just popped into my head. You know they're making a new Meet the Fuckers movie, right?
Yes.
Do you know that Ben Stiller is older now than Robert De Niro in the first movie?
Jesus Christ. so is Ben Stiller gonna be Robert De Niro?
Yeah. I think De Niro's still going to be in it, but I think Ben Stiller's taking over the he's going to be the father role while one of his daughters or sons bring somebody home.
Oh, okay. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I need to see a trailer. Was there a trailer or no?
No, not yet. I think this is still maybe a year out.
Shit, speaking of trailers, my boy was he was asking me, he's like, yo, how excited are you for Doomsday and shit? And I was like, yo, I'm not excited until I see the movie. Like I don't want to watch any of the trailers. I don't even want to hear speculation about shit because to me it seems too big, and I've been hyped before for shit and I've been disappointed. So I'm not trying to.
Yo, much to your pleasure, there is no trailer except for the 4 that came out during Avatar, but there has been no major leaks, no major, anything coming out about this movie. Nobody knows what the fuck this movie's about, how it's happening. The only thing they know is that, Dune said, fuck you, we're not moving off of that same date.
Why should they? No one's gonna watch it whatever fucking date they come on.
Yo, I'm willing to bet that this is gonna be like Barbenheimer. But sadly enough, I think Doomsday is gonna be Oppenheimer.
Oh, okay. You said Barbenheimer. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because Barbie and Oppenheimer came out at the same day.
Okay.
They came out on the same day, and both of them did a killing where Barbie made over $1 billion, and Oppenheimer made like close to 900 million. And they were ruling the box office together at the same time, which is something that rarely ever happens. So they're hoping that this happens again with Doomsday and Dune.
Possibly. I saw both Barbie and fucking Oppenheimer, and I thought both of them was horrible. Well, Oppenheimer because that was something I wasn't expecting that movie to be that. I thought this was about the bomb, how they made the bomb and all that other shit, not just fucking one guy while everything's happening, having fucking nightmares. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know something?
It's hilarious. What's the name of the movie? Oppenheimer. It better not be about one fucking man.
But I mean, like, he didn't even do that. Like, fucking, what was that movie with Robin Williams where he was the doctor and he opened up his own practice? He
Not Patch Adams.
Yeah. I mean, it was about him, but they had everything else in there where he learned some shit. He met the other people. They opened up the thing. His love interest died. Like Oppenheimer
Again,
was just
Oppenheimer
was literally, I'm too smart for this shit. We're gonna make a bomb. I fucked this bitch. I married her. Now we hate each other because I'm making a bomb.
You didn't know that it was based off of the book and not the historical event.
Yeah. And Barbie was just like, we ever tell you how much we hate men? Let's go into this story.
Yeah, Mr. Lloyd, I feel you about the nostalgia baiting, but there is the kid in me. So much like Endgame, I waited. What, the first time Captain America ever picked up the hammer in a What If? From whenever the fuck I first read that, all the way until Endgame came out, and then he did it, and I freaked out, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is awesome!" Now we're gonna get to see Doctor Doom show up and show out.
Hopefully.
There's only one way you do this movie, and it's correctly. The only way you can do this movie is correctly.
I guess so.
You have too big of a cast. You have too big of a fucking director. Too big of a star playing Doctor Doom. If you don't do this correctly, tear it all down. Tear it all down, and the only thing you fucking replay is Wonder Man and Infinity War and Endgame. Those are the only fucking three things you play.
And Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's DC now. Fuck him. He don't exist.
Yeah.
Tribalism, goddammit.
We tried with Dune, Mr. Loki. Dune is like the modern day Lord of the Rings, and I'm not talking about the story. I'm talking about how long that fucking thing was.
Yo, tell me how I watched the original Dune and made it all the way through, and the new one, I was like, who cares? Paul Atreides, he runs the shit. Cool, I know it.
It felt like Red Scepter, Red Dawn. What was that? This is Star Wars, but in Rob Snyder's eyes. Zack Snyder.
Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon. There you go. Yeah. I'm starting to hate. Waka Kikliki, Wing Wang Wakalaka, and fucking Zack Snyder.
So for anybody,
what's it? Go ahead. Relate.
So he doesn't like Taika Waititi, and Zack Snyder,
and Shing Shang Wakahaya. M. Night Shyamalan. There you go. I don't like none of these motherfuckers. They did maybe one movie that's like, all right, and then the rest of them was like, yo, you bugging. This shit was crap and garbage. Oppenheimer was a tale about a rat bastard who wanted revenge, so check your friends closely.
Yeah, I know my friends for decades at this point. So, E2 Brute, if you want to stab that knife in the back, which nobody probably knows what the fuck I just referenced, but you want to stab that knife in the back, go ahead.
Shit, what was that movie?
You know what's coming up next month?
Wait, what was that movie where they did something to somebody and he put the toothpick in his mouth? Like, nah, they're my friends.
There was a part in that middle of that sentence where you showed it, and I don't know what you.
I said, when they did something to him, to the guy, it's like, he's like, nah, they're my friends. I don't know if it was a black guy doing it to white people or.
That could be a million and one things.
He put the toothpick in his mouth. I don't want to say it was
like American Gangster.
Yeah, but I don't want to say it was Channing Tatum. It was something like that, but it was like they kicked his ass and it was like, nah, they're my friends. Or like they were gonna do racist shit to him.
Yo, that sounds like a lot of people who are online on this platform right now. Not to get fucking political on this shit, but there you go. Mr. Loki got it.
Caesar?
That's what I was referencing.
Oh.
When I think it was, I forgot, I think it could have been Mark Anthony who stabbed him, where he turned around and was the E2 Brute, which is a Latin phrase which I think roughly translates to like, "and you too betray me." And I forget. I don't know where the Ides of March come into play. I don't know if that's like the actual time, or if that's what happened when Shakespeare wrote it, or if there's some other meaning to it. I'm not a full scholar on the matter.
Well, who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about?
Oh, so I just looked it up. So it is actually a reference to March 15th. That is the day they all decided, hey, knives can be held in his back.
Ah. You know the guy that
Oh, did Mr. Loki get it again? American History X?
no. He was a down south boy. I think the cops. Anyway, the guy who Edward Norton played in American History X did Ancestry.com, and the fucking funny thing is he's Jewish.
Wait, that was based on something real?
Yeah, it was based on his guy. I think his character was based on an inmate or some shit like that.
Yo, give it up to Edward Norton. No matter what you think of him as an actor, to be able to do that movie, but not have that movie be the one thing that sticks with you, that takes some talent. Because that's heavy subject matter. And to be able to go on to do other movies and people look at your whole library and not just that one character you played that one time, that takes some skill.
Yeah. Because a lot of people get like stereotyped.
Yo, that's what happened with I know we're on a tangent again, but that's what happened with Matthew McConaughey. You ever hear his story?
No.
So Matthew McConaughey was the dude who did the rom-coms. Right? He tried to break out when he did Texas Chainsaw Next Generation. Him and Renee Zellweger.
Yeah.
Which that was a freaky ass movie. That was a weird movie that they made. He tried to break out, didn't work. They kept giving him rom-com roles. And then one day he said, fuck it. I want to do something different. And his agent was like, yo, nobody's asking for you to do different movies. These are the only roles we get. And he went, well, then I don't do any movies then. I don't do nothing until the movie roles come in. And it took a few years of him getting nothing. And then then one movie came in, which I think might have been Mud. And he took it, and the dam broke. And then all the roles started coming in. And all because he bet on himself. He was like, no, I'm going to hold out. I'm not going to keep doing the same shit y'all want. Something's going to come. And when it does, I'll knock it out of the fucking park.
Because right after that was the Dallas Buyers Club and shit, right?
Not directly after that, but around that time, all those roles started coming in.
Yeah. I think Matthew McConaughey is a good actor.
Yeah.
Not for nothing. The way him and Leo was in that one scene in Wolf of Wall Street, just it shows you that this motherfucker is powerful enough to lead these fucking guys.
Yo, did you know that in that scene, the whole when he started doing that shit,
yeah,
that was so improvised that if you watch that scene, you could see Leo looks off to the side. He's not looking around the restaurant wondering if people are watching him. He's literally looking at the director going, what the fuck, are we going or not? That's literally what Leo said. He's like, I looked off to the director because I was like, I don't know what he's doing right now.
Yeah. That's dope though. I ain't gonna lie. That is dope. But yeah, yo, if they ever, I don't think they should, but if they ever remake Scarface, I could see Matthew McConaughey being the lawyer of the family, the consigliere, whatever.
It's funny that you said they shouldn't remake a movie that was technically a remake.
Well, because Godfather was a remake of a Chinese shit or something.
No, Godfather, I think, was an original movie, but
And what you-
Scarface is a remake of Scarface from the 1930s.
I said Scarface.
Yeah.
I thought I meant to say Godfather. I don't know why the fuck.
Oh, you said Scarface. So,
Well, yeah, Godfather. He could be the lawyer.
oh, speaking of which, Robert Duvall, right?
Yeah, he
Passed away.
yesterday. I believe.
Not to bring this down again.
Yeah, and apparently Jesse Jackson. I don't know. I saw a post. I don't know. Nobody ever said nothing else, so I don't know if it's real or not. I'm gonna have to look that up.
But while Walto's doing that Spider-Man noir.
Yep, he died. Well, before you do that, apparently Thor in one of the comics was having a drink with Captain America, and he goes, you ever wonder why I'm so excited to see you? And he's like, why? He's like, because for you, what we do in minutes or what we do in months, for me, last second. Traveling to Midgard, even though I was here last month, it felt like 10 years. And his memory fleets him so much because the time difference with traveling between the realms and all other shit, that he's saying that it's almost he doesn't remember half the shit that he does with these people because it's been so long for him. That's why he's like, yo, you haven't seen me in a month. I haven't seen you in decades. And that was in the comics, yeah.
Huh. Normally it's the other way around. When you're talking to gods and damn near immortals, it's the other way around, where for them it's like, oh, I saw you last month. And for us, it's like that was 10 years ago.
Yeah. So yeah, he was. I have the clip here. I don't know if you want me to play it or not, but
YouTube just came back on. Let's not get
yeah.
back.
What's going on, Leon? Your word.
We already got away with sticking up for minority characters. Let's not push our luck.
Yeah. One more Star Wars thing before we go into Spider-Man Noir.
Well, I mean, we still got to talk about Grogu and Mandalorian anyway.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know how true this is. This is news. Finn will finally become a Jedi in Star Wars New Jedi Order.
All right. I don't think this movie actually exists. So until I see a trailer, this movie is conjecture, and they will not be sustained in this court.
So you don't even want to think about it.
No, because we're heading in a good direction, and I don't want to think about making a pit stop at the only toilet that's in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read you I'm gonna read you 3 comments from this thing. One goes, let's just scrap 7, 8, and 9 and make George Lucas vision. Another one goes, so anyone can be a Jedi now. And the last one is a GIF of Qui-Gon going, this is not a good idea.
All right. First off, technically speaking, anybody can learn to hone the midichlorians in their blood and strengthen their connection to the Force and become a Jedi. Because the Jedi is learning the Jedi way is like, hey, I read the Bible and now I'm going to live the way it tells me to. Second, fuck off. He was supposed to be a goddamn Jedi from the beginning. So whoever wrote that one there, fuck you. And what was the third comment?
This is not a good idea from
And to that, again, respectfully, fuck off. This was the fucking original plan.
shit. The shit that we do, the shit they put us through, in all honesty, with the shit that they make. Crazy. One dude was like, I've been a Star Wars fan my whole life and I'm sick of this shit. Like, yo, we're not asking for some crazy shit. We just want something that's gonna be good.
Yo, before we get into the trailer talk, you know what's good? You know what they just came out with either last month or a few months ago?
Sour Patch Kids.
No, the first issue of a Jedi comic, of a Star Wars comic book that features Jar Jar Binks and the Jedi that Ahmed Best was, where he saved Grogu. So both of his characters are now running around together in a comic, running through the galaxy.
Would you want to see a TV show about that?
About him as the Jedi? Yes. Unfortunately, I don't want to see any more Jar Jar. And that's not him. It's just
Misa say.
Huh?
Misa say.
Yo, dude, every guy out here, put a hot girl in front of you, right? I'm talking banging. But every time she opens her mouth, hey, you want to get coffee? And she's dumb as shit, and she's fucking annoying. Yeah. You want her around, maybe you banged her once or twice. But if you're not going to fucking wife her, you're not going to date her. Yeah, you'll wind up with a mugshot because and then just right in the throat.
Oh man.
there's not enough makeup or boobs in the world.
You got that Janice voice from Friends.
No, I'm talking worse than that. That's what Jar Jar's worse than that.
That's the nanny shit. Hi. Oh man. That's when you turn around and be like, yo, babe, just text me.
Yeah, every time she talks, people are like, "Is Goose in here? Where the fuck are the geese?"
Go animal control and shit. Jesus.
Dude, hey, you said text. That's the first word she texts, and that's how you read it in your mind because it haunts you and it would never leave.
Hi. Oh man. I think we missed the point of your thing.
Huh?
So Jar Jar is just a fucking annoying son of a bitch.
To me, like the comic book, it's probably gonna be dope as shit. But as a show that involves auditory, I fuck you, show. You're making me lose my big words.
He's making him lose his La Biblioteca.
And for a show that's gonna involve hearing and auditory functions, nah, I'm good. I don't want to watch it on mute. I don't want to watch it with subtitles.
I hear you. Hey.
Segue. Trailer. Let's go.
Word. What? The Goku or
Well, we're in Star Wars land still, so let's finish out with that before we get to Spider-Man.
The new Mandalorian and Grogu trailer just dropped. And taps in.
Yo, okay. You guys heard what I said about the Super Bowl ad.
Yeah.
The first trailer, I was like, yo, this, you can go back. I was like, it looks like the fucking TV show. It looks like the old serials where if you go back and watch the movie version of something, it's just episodes that they strung together. Kind of like what they do now with anime. Where like, oh, Jujutsu Kaisen, it's this arc. So it's these 3 episodes or 4 episodes strung together to make a movie. That's what it looked like originally. And then this new trailer dropped. And Grogu actually looks like he's functional and he's actually doing shit. The Mandalorian looks badass. It looks like there's personal stakes. And then I don't like little kids and shit most of the time. Because why the fuck would you bring a kid into any situation like that, Bruce? I don't give a shit how much you train them. But when Grogu looks at the fucking stroller, jumps in it, the thing cops down, spins it around, and takes off, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in. I don't know why I'm in. Fuck, I'm sitting in the cafeteria at my job, and I didn't say it out loud, but in my head, I was like, fuck, I gotta watch this movie now.
Yeah. The funny shit, it starts off with shit. For those amount of credits, I'll tell you anything. I'm looking for a HUD. Well, time to go. Shit. Is he looking for Jabba the Hutt or the Hutt from
Jabba should be dead by now. This is remember, Luke had killed Jabba.
Oh yeah. So he's looking for the Hutts that did I was gonna say Bad Bunny. Jabba the Fat.
It could be.
Bubba the Fat.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, they show him more Hutts.
Now, part of me is split because I know in the animated series there were Hutts that spoke English. And there was that one scene where the Hutt spoke English in the trailer. So part of me is split because I'm like, all right, they made that canon. But I prefer not knowing what the fuck he's talking about. Like,
yeah. Shit, coming up with that language got to be hard because I don't know how people speak Klingon.
Well, I mean, it's literally just like any other language. You just figure out what the sounds represent, and
I get it, but I don't know how people figured out an entire language based off of fucking hidden shit that they just made up sounds for.
They didn't. So much like Dothraki, the original guy who wrote Star Trek, when they brought Klingons to the show, he legitimately made an entire language for the show. Like, did this full phonetic alphabet, there's how you do his and hers, masculine and feminine pronoun, there's all that shit. He made a legit fucking language. So the fans didn't make shit up. They just learned the language he made.
Thraki is
Game of Thrones.
Yeah. They made that language too?
Targaryen. No, it is Dothraki, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a full language that she had to learn to speak.
Shit.
And it's funny. She did an interview where she was like, "Yo, I was reading online how people don't like the way I pronounce certain words in Dothraki." And she's like, "The fuck you mean? I say it. It shows up in the show. That's how it's supposed to be said. How you gonna tell me how to pronounce shit? When I say it, that's how it's pronounced."
I mean, we made up the fucking language. We can say how it's pronounced. And for those people who are new to this, Star Trek is an old TV show, and Klingon is the language that people who like Star Trek used to talk. Back in the day, we called them nerds. Now you call them humans.
First off, don't act like I wasn't part of that group back in the day.
Yeah, but you didn't speak fucking Klingon.
Yeah, because I also didn't. I picked. So much like AEW and WWE, there was a moment back in the day where you had to pick Star Wars or Star Trek, and I went Wars.
But you also the Vulcan Death Grip.
No, that's Live Long and Prosper.
Yeah, but it was from Spock, and Spock is a Vulcan, no?
True, but that That's like saying, oh, Mick Foley's greatest accomplishment is the mandible claw. Like that he did that, but that's not his thing.
It was a submission hold.
Do you know where that came from? And
What?
I'm pulling off everywhere because I'm just that I forget the actual wrestler's name, but there was an actual wrestler who was a legitimate doctor. And the mandible claw is something that you can do to like incapacitate motherfuckers. And he did that in the ring because he didn't know what else to do as a move. So he would just grab into people's mouths and shit.
Shit. I know Britt Baker does it also because she's the dentist.
Well, I mean, does she even exist anymore?
No, not really. But yeah, the Mandalorian and Grogu looks dope. In my head, I was like, did they take off the mask because they needed people to know that was Pedro Pascal? And
Yes.
they Tony Starked it.
Yeah,
They gotta show his face once.
Now, here's the fucking funny thing. Because he took his helmet off in season 2 and spent part of season 3 earning the shit back. Now he's fucked again.
Yeah.
Wrong again.
Now he gotta bathe in the waters of Alagaskar or something.
Yeah.
But didn't no, well, those are two different religions.
Well,
So even though what's her name didn't have to do it, the
no,
two
but
Mandalorians.
she did the thing.
Well,
Remember?
she went in there to save him, but
Yeah, but they said you bathed in the water, so you get to put the helmet back on. Now, unless I got to go back and watch it, because unless that moment was more of you getting to put like the fuck's her name?
the blacksmith.
No, not the blacksmith. The girl. All I have in my head is
Padme?
Sabine. Huh?
Padme,
No, not Padme.
Sabine, Mothra.
No. That's the senator.
Opie Luau, Bao Jabone,
Yo, you about to start
Eh.
naming wrestlers now.
Era Jabay.
Everybody talk amongst yourself for a second. God damn, this is killing me that I can't.
Catton, Bo Catton,
Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan, but I said Bo Catton.
Yeah. The fuck?
Because it says Bo Catton Kreese. Like who the fuck?
Bo-Katan Kreese.
That's what I'm saying. It's spelled wrong, but I said it.
So, I don't know if that moment was telling Bo-Katan that she's now like gotta wear the helmet all the time, or if that moment was you've earned enough that when you put that helmet on, we will no longer look at you differently. Because if that's the case, then he can put the helmet on and off, because it's already established that the original Judge Dredd wearing of the helmet is not necessary, or is canon as opposed to the Dredd 3D.
Okay, so here's the thing. Bo-Katan removes her helmet in Mandalorian season 3 because she is not a member of the Children of the Watch cult, allowing her to show face, unlike Din Djarin. The armor permits her to remove it to act as a bridge between the different Mandalorian factions to unite them and move to solidify Bo-Katan. What's her name is being the leader.
So it is that where she was told, okay, the helmet is more respect when you put it on.
Okay.
See, I knew. I just didn't remember 100%.
Yeah, I knew. I just didn't remember. I hear you.
Y'all motherfuckers knew I knew that shit. I know what the fuck you playing around for every goddamn 10 seconds.
Is there another Star Wars movie coming out that's like real, not like the fucking Star Wars New Jedi shit?
Not one in the pipe that I know of.
Okay. So,
Oh yes, the Starfighter, the one with Ryan Gosling as Jedi, and the one
oh
that
yeah,
for some reason they let Tom Cruise come in and direct an entire lightsaber fight.
he showed up one day and said, "Fuck it, I can do this."
Yo, I'm willing to bet that his lightsaber fight is just a recreation of the scene in Bad Boys 1 where Will Smith is running after the car.
Bim, 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 bim. Either that or a sword fight from him in The Last Samurai.
I mean, that's the only. Well, no,
Bim,
he
bim,
did.
bim, bim,
He did
bim,
Legend
bim.
when he was younger. It's weird to see him in a fucking fantasy film,
Shit.
which I have not been able to find anywhere to watch again.
Let's see. Tom Cruise Legend. Watch it on YouTube for $3.79. That's it.
Fuck off. You didn't look up the cast, did you?
Oh, what, Legend?
Yeah. Don't do it. If you haven't done it, don't do it.
All right.
Who's on the picture that you're looking at?
Oh, I
Are
turned it
there
off.
3 characters?
There's the devil, his arm out, and him
Okay.
and the woman.
Guess who the fuck the devil is.
Well, it's on you. It's on Google. So I'm saying Tim Curry. Yeah.
I told you not to fucking look.
I mean, shit. I googled it. Then looked at the picture. It said dark. His name is Darkness. I would have never been able to guess that shit.
Yo, normal guy, that was you. Because you left that like, yo, you fucked it up for everybody. We were banking on being the only thing people could watch on YouTube because it was
Yep.
down. But you left the like and you fixed it. And now we're back to wherever the fuck we fall on the card.
Yep. Now fuck it up for everybody.
You LA Knighted us.
Shit. We was there, and now we not there. Tim Curry was a mean king chicken. What? He was a king chicken?
You're gonna have to elaborate on that one. Look.
Yeah, Mr. Loki. What was? Hold on, I'm gonna have to see what kind of chicken this motherfucker was.
Duckman. Jesus Christ. What?
He was in a horror maker TV show.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I remember this.
He was in Rocky Balboa.
This little weird shit.
Oh,
Yo, did you say Rocky Balboa instead of Rocky Horror Picture Show?
no. It's you're not gonna believe me. Rocky Balboa right here. And
Tim
the
Curry. Motherfucker wasn't in Rocky Balboa.
and Rocky Horror Picture. Look, that's what movies and shows. They said he was in the Three Musketeers.
Yeah, he played the Cardinal.
Who the fuck was he in Rocky Balboa?
That's what I want to know. I don't remember Tim Curry being in there. You better off going to IMDb.
What?
It was right there. The IMDb for Rocky Balboa.
Gonna do this old school style. See? Answered all of our questions.
He did all the Rockies. Rocky Horror, Rocky Balboa, Rocky Johnson.
Oh shit, he was there. He's there.
So's Kevin Nash. Where the fuck was Kevin Nash in Rocky Balboa? Then
Nearly 50 years ago, after Rocky Horror Picture Show debuted, Tim Curry's fearless portrayal of Dr. Frankenfield remains film's defining spark.
that had nothing to do with Rocky Balboa.
The question was, who was Tim Curry in Rocky Balboa? Frankenfurter.
That is not the case. And who the fuck was Kevin Nash in Rocky Balboa?
Unless they showed that in the movie.
I don't remember them watching the Rocky Horror Picture Show in that movie.
Me neither.
Click on the damn IMDb and it will fucking tell you.
Right. John Wick, he was in Magic Mike, The Punisher, Longest Yard. Apparently, he's in video games. Did a lot of wrestling.
Really? Or did he just do a lot of standing in a ring?
In Rock of Ages, in the Impact.
Yo, what year are you up to?
92. I don't think he was in Rocky Balboa. He wasn't in Rocky Balboa, so what the fuck is this?
Exactly.
Maybe he was
I
supposed to
can
be.
guarantee you James Olmos was not in Rocky Balboa. I can guarantee you that.
You see James Olmos.
He's on the list. Right under Tim Curry, towards the middle. You just passed him. One over to the left. Or my left. There you go.
Jacob Duran?
Huh?
That's Stitch.
On my screen, that motherfucker look like James Olmos.
I see. Yeah, all right. Blood in, blood out. I get it.
Yeah.
That's I'm like, who the fuck? That's Stitch.
Remember, my screen is already this big.
Yeah.
And our production is that big. Tell me he don't look like James Olmos though.
Yeah, he does. Told us in the cap. Hey man, I'm trying to. It's just.
Hey, I'm 100% right. James Olmos is not in this movie.
You right. You are. Rocky Balboa. Let's see the cast. James Olmos. Play spectator number 3.
Right off the bat. It goes right. It goes Sylvester Stallone, James Olmos.
What? Lamar Tate was. Are they just handing out fucking roles for this shit? Where we were in Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, so Tim Curry did not play a role in boxing film Rocky Balboa.
He must have played it in Rocky Horror Mirror Balboa show.
Now that we've got that cleared up.
One more. Speaking of the good guys. Do you know that there's actually the deleted scene in Age of Ultron, which explains why Captain America stopped wearing his mask?
Well,
or his helmet.
You told me about this, but go ahead and tell the people.
Yeah, he got off of the Quinjet, and on the wall it said fascist, and it had the helmet on, and he took the helmet off and threw it back in the thing. And it's like, I think that would have been dope to see.
So, would that have been dope? Yes. But it would have been dope, but it would have been out of context because We have been with Captain America this whole time. We know that doesn't make sense.
What is a fascist for people at home?
Damn, we're gonna get into political. So it's a style of government in which the government controls almost anything and everything that that their people view and consume. And the biggest example that I can give that's not gonna get us kicked off of YouTube or we don't get no fucking money off of this, is Mussolini in Italy during World War II. That was the biggest fascist regime going around. Unlike, what other people will point to. We pointed to them. Oh no, everybody knows that one. Let's go with the other one, Mussolini in Italy.
Word. They didn't even like chocolate mousse.
It's Italy. They probably didn't.
Shit. But all right. I guess there ain't no time like the present. Spider-Man Noir. You've been trying to talk about this shit for 25 years.
Yeah. For anybody who saw the trailer, it kind of looks like he gets bit in the army.
Oh, V for Vendetta.
Yeah, I mean, that movie's all about that shit. Never remember the 5th of November.
Especially in a midnight day in September.
Yeah. But the 21st night of September.
Word.
Anyway, another reference nobody probably got, but so it looks like he got bit as in the military, and he's been trying to suppress this shit for a while, and then he no longer suppresses it and gives into it. It's hard to tell what's going on because it's Nicolas Cage. And he couldn't help himself with the whole, I got into a fight, I hit a couple of guys, and then I got buzzed. I'm intrigued with seeing this because I want to see it in the black and white. I want to see the noir feel to it. I want to see what it looks like for an 80-year-old man to swing through the fucking city. This time when he lands, it goes, oh, my back. It's not going to be because he got fucked up before.
Shit.
I'm curious to know I don't know if this was established in Into the Spider-Verse, but I want to know how he gets his webs. If it's web shooter or if it's organic fluid.
I don't know. They didn't explain that in Spider-Verse.
Because again, if it's organic, we gotta ask the question: does it also come out of his ass?
Word.
And with Nick Cage, it probably does.
Shit.
I'm hoping that they harness Nick Cage for good, not for evil, but so kind of like this. They really didn't harness him well in Ghost Rider. But in Drive Angry, that's the greatest Ghost Rider movie ever made. So now let's take what they did in Enter the Spider-Verse and let him Drive Angry this thing.
Yeah, Drive Angry was good. But is Spider-Man Noir like a detective? Is he like more like The Question, or is he just?
Yeah, so he's more like a private detective.
Okay.
Which is funny because one of the controversies that's coming up already is that they swapped the Black Cat. I think they race swapped her. Which is like, okay, First off, in this universe, we're now expected to believe that an 80-year-old man is Spider-Man. That he's no longer a Peter Parker, he's Ben Reilly, which means he would technically be a variant of Scarlet Spider. And this is a completely different fucking universe and a completely different time. Who gives a shit? This
And it
is
was
an
made-
alternate.
And it was made by Sony.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that Spider-Man is the new Batman?
No, because just there's so here's why he's not the new Batman. Batman has 57 comic books running congruently. Spider-Man has one, maybe two.
Yeah, but Spider-Man and Batman are the most fucking superhero movies out there.
True. And Spider-Man has the most variants of anybody in the world. Because guess what? Anybody can get bit by the goddamn spider. And for some reason, they seem to do it all over the world. Japan's got a fucking spider person. India's got a spider person. The UK's got a spider person.
That
Miles Morales is Puerto Rican and black. Like, pretty soon, anybody who does a 23andMe is going to have a serious chance of being part Spider-Man.
I mean, shit. That spider went all over the world.
Yo, it's kind of like The Flash. It's like, all right, Barry Allen got hit with chemicals and fucking lightning. Wally West got hit with chemicals and how many people is this gonna happen to? Because once, okay, twice, you're pushing it. More than that, now it's a habit. Somebody's doing this to these people. So
3 times a lady. No, but yeah, at this point, somebody's rigging these fucking thing and making Spider-Man and Flashes.
And all of them, here's where you fucking up. Because all of them are biting good people. Not one person got bit by a spider and said, "Oh, I can kill people and do some crime with this shit."
I think I could beat the lemon.
That's gonna be the spider. That's gonna be the Spider-Man who swings webs out of his ass. It's the thief.
So that way he could come from the top with the web in his ass and he could just fucking grab all the money. Why are your webs brown? Don't worry about it.
Hold on, I gotta look up one of these guys and see if
The web comes out the ass?
no.
Oh.
There's a character in Marvel for Spider-Man called the Tarantula.
Doesn't Man-Bat shoot that shit like that? Hold up. One more again. He looks like Venom. If Venom and Iron Fist had a baby. I mean, not Venom, Carnage and Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Carnage Fist. Or Iron Age.
Look, a
Iron
South
Age.
American freedom fighter who becomes a fascist villain. All right, let's see what kind of powers he's got. He's a great athlete, incredible agility, leaping skills, excellent hand-to-hand combat. Oh, he wears gloves and retractable razor, with retractable razor-sharp fingers and claws, and boots with retractable razor-sharp spikes, loaded with drugs to render his victims unconscious.
You said he's loaded with drugs?
So, essentially, what he does. So, I don't think he actually has spider powers. He just put on a fucking costume. But the main version or the original version has poison tipped into his little spiky fingers and boots. So if it hits you like a tarantula, you get fucking poison.
Oh, okay. And that's man-made poison. That's not like poison that he got from the
It
the
didn't
spider bite.
it didn't specify what I read, but sure.
Fuck it. Are there any bad guys that you're looking for in this show or no?
In this show,
Spider-Man, no, yeah.
I don't know who the fuck's in this show. When I looked up the IMDb, nobody's named. So
And it comes out in May?
yes, I think May 27th, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'll be right back.
All right, so we're gonna do while he's out, we're gonna do a quick deep dive here. We're gonna look at the cast, and we're gonna see who's named here. So of course we got Nicolas Cage, who's Spider-Man. We got Lamar, what? Mr. Morris. I can't fucking say his name, but he's Robbie Robertson. And then after that, nobody else is fucking named at all. Brendan Gleeson is in this. He's a big time actor from Ireland. Did you guys let's see if I can pull up a picture because you guys will know him as soon as you see him. This dude. He's in this, but who knows? Hey, he might be Kingpin in this universe. That'd be fucking dope if he played Kingpin. Then we got Lee Wan Lee, who if I'm not mistaken, I think she might be playing Black Cat. I mean, that's the only person I see on here that, you know, if you truly swap the races, that's the only other person in here that it could be. Yeah, other than that, there is nobody else who is named. Now, again, he's not named. But if he could be Hammerhead, I think will fit very well in this universe. Maybe Tombstone. Or maybe we finally, if we do get Wilson Fisk, we get Smithers. Or Smithers. That's fucking Smite. Alistair Smite. That
Maybe
could
we
be
get
cool too.
some Simpsons characters.
Dude, I was just saying, Brent, do you know who Brendan Gleeson is?
No.
All right, give me a second. Let me pull this back up. Try to find this guy.
Yes.
I believe.
Wasn't he in The Departed?
I think he's the guy. And if you keep the camera rolling.
Yeah.
I was just saying, because we don't know who he's playing, because there's no names there. I think it'd be cool if he was this universe's Kingpin.
I can see that. I can see it working. Shit.
Or maybe the internet's mad because he's Black Cat.
Right? So they're mad that an Asian is Black Cat?
You know how the internet works.
Yeah. They're mad and they go, give us a reason to be mad. It's a Black Cat. They say, all right, now we're mad. Good reason.
What? Fucking Black Cat? That's a calico, you son of a bitch.
That's Mocha, motherfucker.
I don't know what you were talking about, but calico's an actual version of a cat.
Yeah, I'm talking about the skin color.
All right.
Shit. But yeah, all right. So why am I, when you say Black Cat, I'm thinking of the one from DC.
Is
Oh, is
that
that-
Catwoman?
No, is that Wildcat?
That's Wildcat. Black Cat
Right.
is Felicia Harding. The only other person in the fucking MCU to get Erskine's super soldier serum because her father worked on it.
Yes,
And
yes,
gave
yes,
it to
yes.
her.
Yes. I remember.
Yo, She's the only woman in Spider-Man's life that does not want Peter Parker, only wants Spider-Man.
How does that work?
Well, think about it. Peter Parker's the nerd, the guy who has to stay quiet, the guy who can't really do shit. He's inept. Spider-Man's the one who shows up, is bullshitting you the whole time, fucking you up whenever he has to. What do you mean, how does that work?
I mean, does she know that Spider-Man is Peter Parker?
Yeah.
But she don't like him as Peter Parker.
She only likes him when he's in the suit.
Man.
And yo, here's the real shit. Have you ever heard of Silk?
Yes.
All right. So what am I about to say about Silk?
Silk is a clone?
Nope.
Silk is a person.
Silk is the first female Asian spider person who was bit by the same spider minutes after Peter was. And because of that, she is biologically attracted to him.
That's what I said.
Yeah, so she has almost no other impulse but to get with him.
And Peter don't have that impulse for her?
No. And they had to work that out and tamper that down and get, work through it and shit like that.
Damn. That's crazy. It's amazing the stories that be in this shit, and they're not for little kids. But then everybody thinks this shit is for little kids.
You know why everybody thinks that this shit's for little kids? Because it's picture book.
Yeah, God forbid they have something that represents people.
Yo, I saw a fucking video of I'm not gonna shout out. You guys can take a guess at who I might be talking about. But this person
Fucking bitch. Oh.
went to a mechanic and then walked out and made a video saying, y'all think I'm stupid. Y'all not trying to get me to pay for shit I don't need. The motherfucker said I need a catalytic converter. I don't have a Cadillac.
All right.
You want to take 3 guesses of whomst, and not the specific person, but whomst I must have made that video?
Captain Kirk?
No. Again, it's not a specific person.
Oh, the red pill.
No, but Vin, what type of person will walk into a mechanic's, hear catalytic converter, and go, I don't have no fucking Cadillac?
A retard.
Okay.
An idiot. A fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An idiot because they have no knowledge of cars, correct?
Yes.
And who, if you had to guess, would have the least amount of knowledge of cars?
Women.
Aha.
What up, Michael?
What's up, man?
Shit, I know. I imagine that. And the funny thing is, like, the catalytic converter is the last defense for the ozone layer. So you need that motherfucker. It's actually illegal to not have one. You need a special one in California because all that smog.
Yo, I've seen videos of people putting, oh, my car needs oil. So they get olive oil. Or they just put water. And people are like, yo, I'm trying to help. And they're like, yo, I got a boyfriend. Get away from me. I would play the video if I could, if we wouldn't get struck down. But there's a video of 2 guys laughing at this blonde who pulls up to a gas station in a Tesla and is wondering where to put the fucking gas nozzle to fill it up.
stupidity should be illegal. It should be illegal. Like, don't throw them in a regular jail. Get a special jail for stupidity.
With padded walls.
You know, something. Shit. That's got to be someone who was bought the car and just said, "Oh, I want it, give it to me," and then never seen the car before, or just went there, "I want this," and didn't hear a goddamn thing the salesman said,
or thought they were buying a hybrid and didn't know the difference.
That would impress me if they thought they were buying a hybrid. Because at least they would have some knowledge of, okay, there's an electronic in it. Fucking electric engine is somewhere. Holy shit.
So, what are your thoughts? Getting back on topic here, what are your thoughts about the spider?
I mean, it seems dope. It seems like we're getting a Dick Tracy Spider-Man.
Yes.
You know, and that's like the vibe that is given off and all that. That's
Which ironically also has a hammerhead.
Yeah. And Nick Cage doing that one thing where you said he's like, and then I got wasted. It's like, I don't know how noir is supposed to be. I just hope that it's not that 100% of the time.
I tell you right now, Spider-Man Noir is supposed to be. Well, I walked into my office and there was a dame sitting there with a cigarette in her mouth. I took one look at her and I just knew she was trouble. That's what that's supposed to be. Not Nick Cageisms. But if you harness them for good. No, don't get me wrong. I actually do want to watch this too. But so you can ask Toe. I actually like Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, as they say in the movie.
Yeah.
But I hate Nicolas Cage's portrayal of it in that fucking movie.
Yeah. Ryder is knocking at the door. Hey, man. I guess there's enough liberties for everybody to take in that motherfucker.
Yo, there was so many liberties that it was sponsored by Jeep.
Shit. But what made people go, Nick Cage needs to be Spider-Man Noir?
But the fact that he voiced him in the film and everybody loved him.
Oh.
That's not... So, people didn't go, hey, make Nick Cage Spider-Man Noir. People went, oh, shit, that's Nick Cage? That motherfucker's hilarious. And Sony went, make that motherfucker Spider-Man Noir.
All right.
So, if it's bad, it's your fault. I didn't see that movie, so it's your fault.
Word. He'll probably be using 1930s words I wouldn't understand. Well, listen, say, you gotta what is that shit called? Cause not what kind of language is that?
It's a transatlantic accent.
Yeah, the transatlantic accent. Because they couldn't portray a fucking New York accent, so they had to do listen, say, you're never gonna get me, copper.
This is the actual history here. So because regional accents are so different, when they started making talking pictures, they thought that people in the Midwest wouldn't connect with a character in New York because they might not understand what he's saying with the accent, and vice versa. So they came up with one transatlantic accent that every actor can speak in the movie, and it wouldn't bug anybody out because it just became, if when you're outside in the street, it's, yo, what's up, dude? How you doing? But if you're in the movie, you have that specific movie speak.
Mm.
All actors spoke like that because that's how you speak in a movie.
When did they stop that? Gone with the Wind?
No, because Gone with it. Harry, my dear, I don't give a damn. Or Scarlet, whatever the fuck. I think when cinema really blew up in the 70s, I think that's when everybody got accustomed to, okay, we can do pretty much whatever we want with these movies. And we don't have to have that specific tone. We don't have to, we can do whatever. Because according to historians, the 70s is like the boom and the best time for movies.
Yeah.
But I'm an 80s kid. 90s movies, like
Real quick, wasn't Gone with the Wind the movie where they first cursed, but they also really shot the horse at the end?
I don't know. I think Patton is the one where they really shot the horse. But Gone with the Wind is the one where they did Scarlet, my dear, I don't give a damn.
No, because that was the first curse, the damn.
Yeah. So, yes, we talked about that, I think last week. They changed it to Ben Reilly for the show because they thought people would get confused at how this guy's Peter Parker, when he's 110 and all the other Peter Parkers are either 30 or close to Tom Holland. They didn't want to get it confused.
Because you know how people are with age. Once you find out someone's name, their age never changes. If I knew you at 23 years old, that your name was Cap, you're always going to be 23 years old to me, Cap. So that's where I found you. Peter Parker, 16, no matter how many marriages he has, he's going to be 16 years old. We can't be confused with an older Peter Parker because he will never get that age. Not to us. Not to the people in the back.
Dude, you are 2 seconds away from we shall fight them on the beach. We shall fight them in the sand.
And we will do the other thing.
Yo, so there were no horse shootings in Gone with the Wind. It was General Patton, in which they actually shot a horse, threw it off the bridge, and the ASPCA and almost everybody else went, "What the fuck are you doing?" And yo, the filmmakers were almost like, "How the fuck else were we supposed to do this?"
How else are we supposed to kill the horse? We can't train a horse to play dead.
The fuck, you guys were stupid.
Shit. Now we don't have to pay the horse.
All these carrots go to us now.
Silvermane is the main villain in the show.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Who's Silvermane? Is that Charlemagne's brother?
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know most people outside of the actual original Spider-Man because that whole Spider-Verse shit got complicated. He went into the Spider-Verse watching the cartoon. There's 52 of them. It's like, oh shit, I didn't know there was a Spider-Man on the West Side.
The old man, I believe that's Alistair Smythe's father, right?
The kid that Kingpin had in the wheelchair, making all his Oh shit, okay. Oh shit. So there might be a Kingpin in it.
So, I think Brendan Gleeson is playing Silvermane then. Which means that other guy pulled up might be Tombstone or Hammerhead.
Who? I didn't see you pull up another person.
Oh. Yeah, because you pulled the show and just didn't watch while it was.
Well, not all of us can see.
Not all of us have sight, you bastard. This guy.
Okay. He said Spencer Smythe is Alistair Smythe's father. Okay.
Yo, but so what if it's been so long since I watched the animated show and even read anything about Silvermane. Was he like he was a rival then to Kingpin?
Well, let's find out.
Oh yeah, Silver Sable then is his kid. Because if he had a daughter, then it's got to be Silver Sable, who was the kid.
Silvio Manfredi is a classic Marvel comic villain and at times a cyborg crime lord who led the mega crime syndicate and acts as a major rival between both Spider-Man and the Kingpin.
There you go. And what the fuck was the girl, Alicia Silverman? So I know Alicia Silver. I think it's Alicia Silverman is the daughter, but I thought she was Silver Sable as well. Yeah. Oh, okay. So family history. In some versions, he's the father of Silver Sable and or Alicia Silverman.
Okay.
So
Also known as Alicia Silver, she works at Dr. Connor's lab as it involved is involved in the table of time. What? Tablet of Time storyline. Yo, I saw the cartoon. There's so many fucking episodes in that shit. It's hard to remember.
yeah, I knew in the comics that at some they switch lineages so often. I think it's back now that what's his name? Magneto is again Pedro and Wanda's father again.
Really?
I think so. Because they keep fucking switching every minute. These motherfuckers they're not, they're his, they're not, they're hers. Like,
You know somebody that had them? I don't remember this woman in the animated series at all.
what, the one who helped Dr. Connors?
Not looking like this. Silver Sable? I don't remember her dressed in the superhero outfit.
No, so Silver Sable is so again in certain versions he's the father. But I don't think she's the. Hold on, I'm gonna look up the other one.
It turned him younger and he's shit. I don't remember.
Polaris is definitely that's the only one that's confirmed through all continuity is his daughter. She is also going out with, or either going out with, or married to Havoc.
Which is Scott's brother.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew that one.
So the lady in the vest. That's
Okay.
Smite. And shit, that other one in the jacket might actually have been Silver Sable, just not fully formed yet.
Shit.
Yeah. When are we gonna get that showing up in a fucking Marvel show? We can't, because I think Cloak and Dagger are like teenagers, and if the Hulu shows are canon, then they're teenagers.
Yeah. But like 17-year-old.
I mean, that's still fucking teenager.
Yeah, I mean, but Cloak and Dagger was what, 7-8 years ago?
True. With news of a certain list going around, let's move on.
Alistair Smite worked for Kingpin, then Silvermane.
That's probably where I got the
mix-up.
yeah.
Shit.
He was also trying to save his father, right?
The guy in the wheelchair?
Alistair, yeah. And then didn't at one point like Kingpin brought him back, or it was either he brought him back or it was a fake version of him or some shit.
No, he
Just remember he got the powers.
Yeah, no, he made the
suit.
Yeah, he made the suit and then he failed, and then Kingpin was like, "Well, now you have to work for me forever, or else I'll kill your father," or some shit like that.
Ah, good old show for kids.
Word. Yeah, that was in the finale. They had everybody in there. Because even Peter Parker was in there with Mary Jane.
Yeah. Yo, forever's going to be the best. Shocker! I'll follow you to the end of the earth! Which Sony movie needs a sequel?
None of them. You know what's funny? I actually tried to watch Venom on the plane going to DR. And I got to the same part I always get to. He's infected with the thing and he's running away from the people and he jumps in the fishbowl and I wake up to the fucking credits. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm just going to have to watch fucking Carnage because that's the only one I give a shit about. It's really Carnage. Flash Thompson was in the scene with Peter Parker. He was in there?
Where?
Flash Thompson was in that scene with Peter Parker and MJ.
Yeah. I think he was standing in the background, like right off to the side.
Shit.
Here you go. What Sony movie deserves a sequel? Murder Report. I don't know what this is. It's a Sony movie. I just saw when I looked it up. Give that movie a sequel.
He said Sony Marvel movie, but
I didn't even. Yo, Sony doesn't make Marvel movies. So it was a trick question.
He gives them, motherfucker. I don't get heart attacks. I give them, motherfucker.
You know which one? Madam Web.
I didn't watch that shit.
So
I didn't watch
that. You don't know why it deserves a sequel.
Because it's horrible.
No, it deserves a sequel because let's take the woman, all right, who has the audacity to talk shit about Madam Web, but did 50 Shades of Grey 110 times. And let's make her do it again.
Jesus. The scene where Eddie Brock gets in the fish tank was not scripted. Really? I'm Hardy improviser. I mean, it made sense because he was hot. But
yo, I am a big Venom fan. Ever since his inception in the comics, I had not watched any of the Venom movies. You can't do that character justice without him learning to get over his hatred of Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Because there's something about a guy, anybody. See, this is what people don't understand about like interesting writing. Anybody can be given a fucking alien and turn around and go, I don't want to be the hero, and then wind up being the hero.
Yeah.
Shit, that's the fucking plot of Transformers 1 with Sam Witwicky.
He just wanted a car to fuck the girl.
Yeah. Interesting fucking writing. Then turns around and goes, hey, you have a character who hates a hero. And then that hatred gets amplified tenfold by an alien symbiote who also hates that character for ripping himself out and discarding it. And now you have a character who's like, my sole focus is to fuck that dude up. And in the midst of that, something else happens and he goes, fuck, I can't let this happen. I'm going to get to him, but I can't let this happen. That's a more interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
Than a buddy cop fucking, oh, you laugh because I'm like a dirt in the wind, or whatever the fuck he does. Right? Because now the conversations go, hey, we're supposed to be going after him. And you can hear him like, yeah, but we can't let this happen. I'm not that guy who's going to let all this fall apart. We'll get to him. We know where he is. We know who he is. We know how he moves. He can't even tell when we're coming.
Yeah, because Venom is the only one that can hide from his spider sense.
Yeah, because he knows the spider sense. He knows how to avoid. Or to evade, I should say.
Shit. I mean, that'd be dope in one of these fucking movies with Spider-Man, but because imagine that you got somebody that hates Spider-Man and he's like, I can't let these people do shit, and then eventually they're gonna have to work together or something, so they're working together to save people while they're still fighting each other.
And again, with good writing, Venom is not working with Spider-Man. Just like in the TV show, Venom didn't work with Spider-Man in the cartoon. Eddie Brock did. Eddie Brock was the one who's like, no, we gotta fucking stop Carnage and Cassidy. He didn't let the symbiote do whatever the fuck he wanted.
Yeah. The trailer to Spider-Man Brand New Day is in March.
Yo, dude, I read the other day, I was telling Toe, I laughed out loud because I read, oh, the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer might drop sooner than we thought. And I laughed because I was like, really? It's going to happen before the Super Bowl?
Well, I think they're going to drop the trailer before the movie comes out. That's my bet. If I had to place a bet,
I'm going with the under. I'm going 2 weeks after the movie comes out. Then the first trailer comes.
So wait, what movie comes out with Spider-Man? Because they might do the trailer for that movie, like Avatar 4, 4 different trailers while Spider-Man's out. Shit, that's another fucking one.
Yes. That was I don't the only thing I can't remember with that is if that led to the spinoff where Iron Man got his own show, or if Iron Man had his own show and then they just brought him in as like a cross promotion shit.
Because I know when they did the crossover with Spider-Man and the X-Men, Spider-Man was fucking the X-Men up. Which that seems to be the consensus. Spider-Man's fucking up the Avengers, the X-Men.
Why do you think Felicia Harding wants him and not Parker?
Like, is Spider-Man the guy?
For Marvel, yeah. He's the best-selling Marvel hero, period.
So he's Batman.
But remember, before 2008, the Avengers, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, and Hulk were C-list heroes, not B-list. C-list.
Really?
From Marvel. Yeah. Yeah, people don't remember that shit. Spider-Man was A, X-Men was B tier, then everything else was C tier. They made the Avengers not because it was a cool concept, but because nobody was buying the fucking books. So they put them all together to get people to read in hopes that reading a book with all of them would get you to pick a favorite, and you'd read a book with just that one.
Damn.
What use do you have for the American symbol after World War II was over? In the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s? What use do you have for him when we won?
True.
What use do you have for somebody who's designed to be Howard Hughes and fucking Hugh Hefner, when you have a kid who's literally a kid for kids reading comics and can literally be anyone under the mask?
And it's
What
just a
use do
smarter
you have?
parent.
Yeah, what use do you have for a god when you have stories that can relate to people who were going through the civil rights movement, or the AIDS epidemic in the 80s, or the outcast movement in the 90s, where like they gravitated to other characters in Marvel, and it wasn't until the movies that now all of a sudden these characters come to the forefront. And I just want to let you guys know, the first full costume I ever had, well, second costume I ever had, because the first one I was Rambo, literally with the bandana, the pants, and a fake plastic knife.
I remember that, yeah.
But the first full costume I ever had was Captain America.
Mine was Batman, I think.
Yeah. With the chest plate and the fucking...
Yep. I remember I was Spider-Man also at one point, no? Superman, but...
Yo, we both were Superman. It just...
Yeah.
when I wore one year, you wore the next.
And then we was Hulk Hogan. I was Hulk Hogan, you was Macho Man, right?
Yeah. Which was hilarious. Because what was his name? Eric? I can't remember his brother's name, but people who used to live across the street and slightly around the corner, we were friends with. One of the kids' name was Eric. Either his older sister or his cousin came down and was like, "Oh, you two look great, Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior." And I'm like, "I'm not Ultimate Warrior. That's not what I wanted to be, but that's not him. I'm literally not him."
The Macho Man. Shit. No, but Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was a good fucking cartoon. I remember you thought it wasn't gonna be good with that stop motion shit, but
no, because the animation in the trailer looked janky, but then when you see it played out, it was actually great. And they actually leaked what
season 2
Scorpion is gonna look like in Brand New Day.
Oh shit. Well, you know me, I'm not watching none of that. But season 2 of that's coming out soon though.
I don't know if I think it was reported to be coming out this year, but who knows? I know we almost short for time.
It's amazing how Spider-Man came from Sony, and we only get a certain amount of things we could do with Spider-Man, but he's got the most shit happening this year.
Yeah. So, real quick before we run out of time here, there's a slight update. Warner Brothers Discovery may back out of the Netflix deal following Paramount's latest offer. Multiple outlets, including Deadline, are reporting that Warner Brothers Discovery could announce as soon as tomorrow, which, as of the reporting, would have been today. So the soonest they could have said anything was today. Its intent to enter discussions with Paramount Skydance as a potential merger. Despite agreeing to a deal with Netflix, the Ellison family's latest offer may be too good to pass up for the company, which also owns HBO and DC Studios, to ignore. Paramount's unsolicited takeover offer, all of which has been rejected before now, have caught the eye of many Warner Brothers Let's see. Discovery investors, they have been vocal about the board considering all options despite there being a signed deal with Netflix. So I'm gonna try to skip ahead and get to what this actually is here. So according to the trade, the latest bid adds a new 25-cent per share so-called ticketing fee payable to Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders for each quarter its transaction has not closed beyond December 31st, 2026. So the deal is, they make their deal and the shareholders get 25 cents per share every month or every quarter that this transaction doesn't get closed. So of course the shareholders are like, well, we know how long this takes. We want to continuously get paid through it. The new evaluation comes out to be, or this evaluation comes out to be $650 million in cash value each quarter.
Damn.
So shareholders of Warner Brothers are like, yo, we're going to get whatever they offer us plus $650 million to spread amongst us each quarter. That's every 3 months.
How much money does Paramount got?
Yeah, Paramount, it also agrees to fund a $2.8 billion termination fee that would be payable to Netflix. So Paramount is like, yo, we'll pay Netflix off. Paramount still has not defined the bid as of the last best. So as of its last offer, that offer still remains, but now they've added, if we do it, we'll pay off Netflix and the investors. Hey, $650 million to spread between you guys every 3 months.
Yeah.
Let's do some fugazi math here. $650 million. Give me a number of shareholders.
$200,000.
Oh, stupid. I went million. So at 200,000 shareholders, every 3 months, everybody gets $3,250.
So what you're saying is I gotta buy
right now.
I
tell you
buy
right
stock
now.
in-
When they say shareholders, 99% of the bulk is going to the actual people who own more than 2 stocks.
Yeah.
You might see 25 cents every quarter.
Yeah.
They are going to make fucking bank. So let's say, give me a realistic number of how many actual people you think the donors or the investors would be, the shareholders, like that, the people who matter, who would be in the room.
Oh, 50, 60?
Let's go with 50. If there's 50 people, every 3 months, they get $13 million.
Shit.
12 if you want to take that million and spread it around anybody else who just holds stock in the fucking thing.
And too old for this shit.
Yeah, so they're they kind of succeeded with that hostile takeover bid. Even though I laughed at them, I was like, "That's fucking dumb. That they already have a deal.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come in and buy them out." But they succeeded because they got their foot back in the door.
Yeah. Because the famous saying, like Michael knows, And Mr. Loki knows this shit also. Money talks and bullshit walks. And we'll leave you with that. Come back tomorrow where we talk about sports. Apparently, there's a big MMA fight coming up. And Thursday, we're going to talk about wrestling. You think Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre need to be main event in WrestleMania? And then Friday, you know, we just talk about life and shit like that. Show got a new car, so we're going to probably talk about that. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.